just today here sitting talking with Lois Maston, and Lois had had some dental implants done to replace some teeth to help stabilize her lower denture, which had Lois, can you tell us a little bit about how long you've had your teeth missing?
I was 14 years old. I was a freshman in high school, and I was a hit and run victim, and it knocked out my front teeth and the roots, and I had to have surgery to get the roots out, and then I ended up with partials. And when you get partials, they ruin the rest of your teeth eventually. I don't care how good you take care of them or whatever. It will eventually ruin them, and then you have get them filled and refilled, and then eventually they come out and they add another tooth to your partial.
At what time did you lose the last of your teeth? How long?
Probably about 10 years ago, you think?
No, it was longer than that.
It wasn't longer than that, but anyway, it eventually eliminated most of my good teeth that was, before. And then I ended up with a full top plate denture, and then eventually my bottom teeth, where I had the partial, it decayed some of my teeth, and I had them filled, and then it also loosened up some of my bottom teeth off the bone, and they would not tighten up. So I got down, then so they added more onto my partial at the bottom. And then I got down to I had 3 teeth, and they were getting so bad and so sensitive that I couldn't chew. So I asked my dentist, I said, "You're going to have to make me some bottom teeth." And he said, "Lois, I hate to do that." He said, "Because no one gets a fit, and they bring them back to me." And I told him, I said, "I promise if you'll make me a bottom set of dentures, I promise I won't bring them back to you." And
how long ago was that?
Oh, it's been the last
2 years.
No, it was longer than that. When he first decided he had no choice, he had to make me some. And he said, "Now you wear them, and you come back, and I can see where they rub your gums." And I thought, forget that. So I'd go back, and my gums would be all red, and I thought, well, why bother him? So I got a little emery board, so I got real good at rubbing them off just a little bit where they'd rub,
Mm-hmm.
So I put up with that for a long, long time, and you use C-bond, and eventually you have that for lunch. It usually comes out in your mouth, and then if you in the afternoon, if you're getting ready for dinner, maybe you'll put Fix-All in there, and you end up having that for dinner, And so I went to, after that I wore them for quite a while, and then I had lost so much weight, and I went to Dr. Warren.
Yeah. How much weight did you lose?
Oh gosh, I lost
25 pounds.
25 or 30 pounds. But anyway, and he explained to me about implants, and I said, well, I got to thinking, implants, if you had to have all of them, all of you, that's about 32. And he told me, he said, I will do this, and he said, the bottom teeth, you'll have trouble with them. I said, I know that. You're not telling me that I don't know, but I'll go this way right now. And then after I lost more weight, and then my teeth just recently got really bad. They were so loose that I went back to him and I said, well, can you reline these? And he said, I can, Lois, but they won't do you any good. I recommend you having implants. So he explained to me all about the implants, which no other dentist had done before. And I said, well, at my age and my bone structure may not be strong enough to start drilling in. And he said, I promise you, we will not touch you until we make sure that your bone structure is sturdy enough for us to do that. And I said, that sounds good to me. So that's what I had done, and I am so, it's just beyond my expectations what it's done for me. And I recommend it to anybody that's having trouble with your bottom dentures. Go have implants, put some posts in, and they fit so tight. They're almost like, sometimes I forget to take them out to brush them. I just think of a real teeth. And I mean, that's the truth. And I'm just really, really, really happy with how it turned out. And I recommend it highly to anyone that's got bottom dentures that are giving them trouble, that are too loose so they can enjoy food.
Lois, can you tell us a little bit about what your experience was with the whole implant process? You know, as far as the exam and the scan that we had and the surgery and everything else.
Oh, it was a piece of cake. It was not bad at all. I didn't have any pain. I healed, I think, the next couple of days. And it was just, like I said, it was just beyond my expectation. How well I healed and how well everything worked out.
So now you've been able to eat pretty much a lot of foods that you hadn't been able to eat?
I can eat corn on the cob. I can eat steak. I can have caramel coated popcorn, which I never and I can even eat peanuts, which was off limits to me. I'm just like I've got normal mouthful of teeth. That they're just in there.
How about talking and speaking comfortably? Did you have any problems with that when you had your dentures on the bottom?
No, because usually if I went out, I made sure they were secure.
So you had to put extra glue?
Oh yeah, like I said, C-bond or Fix-All, and you either have it for dinner or for lunch, eventually.
Right.
But anyway, you do what you have to do. But this is just beyond anything I expected it would be.
Okay. If anybody was to say that they're afraid of going through this process, what would you tell them?
It's a piece of cake. There's nothing to it. It's just like having a tooth pulled or whatever. I mean, I didn't have any pain, none whatsoever,
Great.
and
Okay.
I healed very quickly.
The process was, once the implants were placed, how long before you had the denture that was put on there? Actually, the old denture was adjusted. Is that correct, Dr.?
Well, these are fairly new. These teeth that Dr. Warren made me, I think a year ago or whatever. It's not been. They're fairly new.
They're fairly new, but he was able to take.
He was able to use my
Your existing
original,
denture
my
and
original
modify it.
when I had. Yeah, he didn't have to make any. So yeah, it's a big fit. And my bite, he fixed my bite. Is just perfect.
Okay.
My overbite, everything.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I'm just really happy. Thanks to Dr. Warren and Dr. K.
All right. Well, thank you, Lois. Could we take a look at your denture at this point
Oh,
and
absolutely.
show us what those look
Absolutely.
like? Go ahead, Lois. If you can go ahead and show us,
Just like that.
just like that. And can we see the inside of that, please? All right.
You want to see my post?
Yeah, if you can.
And then they snap in just like this.
Wow, that's pretty easy.
See?
Okay.
My bite, see how my bite is?
Well, thank you very much for sharing your experience with us.
I'm just glad to. 'Cause if I can help someone else to be as comfortable and happy as I am with mine, I would pass it on to everybody.
Thank you, Lois.